And, growing up in New England in the 70s and 80s, and this is when everything was being sold overseas. All the big corporations just took and gutted all the American factories, literally took the machines out of them and sold them overseas and started making stuff overseas so that they could make more money for the corporate headquarters. And it just gutted a lot of New England. It gutted a lot of the Southeast. The big textile mills just got annihilated. And I mentioned this earlier, but when I had the podcast and I was talking to people about jiu-jitsu a lot, and people were asking where should I get a jiu-jitsu gi? And I had seen this company Origin, this guy Pete Roberts was up there, and he was making these gis in America, 100% in America. And so I started telling everyone, hey, if you got to get a gi, get an Origin gi. And I started trying to reach out to him to see if I could meet him or find out what's going on. And I had never heard back from him. And finally I was on a Facebook Live one day. And somebody asked me, hey, what kind of gi should I get? And I said, yeah, get an Origin gi. Go to Origin. I think it was Origin Maine at the time. OriginMaine.com. And that guy makes stuff in America. And I said, and by the way, if anyone here can find that guy, I said his name is Pete, tell him I want to talk to him. And a woman that was on that, who I since got to know, named Sarah, used her contacts and got in touch with him and said, hey, there's this guy, Jocko. He wants to talk to you. He's got a huge podcast. And Pete says, what's a podcast? Because he's up in Maine.
That's awesome.
So eventually we link up and we have a conversation. And I could see, he's just a patriotic guy that's trying to rebuild manufacturing in America. I flew up to Maine. Same thing. As a matter of fact, we had a steak and we had a handshake and we teamed up. And basically he had this ability to manufacture and I had an ability to talk to people. And so those two things together were like a perfect storm. When we joined forces, I want to say there was 6 employees at Origin making it. It was something like 100 garments a week. And right now we've got almost 500 employees and we make 15,000 to 20,000 garments a week. Yeah. So it's a totally different ballgame. And it's awesome because, we had lost the ability to manufacture in America. And the corporations just lied because they'd say, we can't do this in America. They would literally say, we can't make this in America. We can't do that. This is America. Are you telling me we can't make things in America? Mm-hmm. This is how we won wars. This is how we won World War II. We made stuff in America. So don't tell me we can't make a pair of jeans in America. Just like they've been saying for the past 10 years that we can't make any of these electronic components in America. Well, look who's coming back now, right? So it's an awesome company. We're going to continue to grow. It's hard. It's very hard, especially because we're so strict about American made. Mm-hmm. So, you got to get the cotton. Where's the cotton coming from? Where's
literally everything?
Literally everything. The zipper, the boots, these rivets, everything the sole, everything, the thread is 100% made in America. And if we can't find a component that's made in America, we either make it ourselves or we'll find someone that we can convince to make it. Wow. So you have to hold the standard. And it's good to see other people are coming back to America now. Good. Bring it back. This is what we should be doing. This is how we rebuild our country. This is how we rebuild America. And if we don't have the ability to make things, to be self-sufficient, we will lose. So it's a huge part of me, of how I feel I can give back to what this country's given me.